Thanks for tuning in to Twisted Youngins, the most unorthodox show from on the globe. I am one of your hosts, Myra B. King.
And this is your boy, Desi Dez.
And it's your boy, Mojo, in the building. We got another special guest with us, ma'am. Let the people know who you are.
Hi, what's up? I'm your girl, Shana B, live from St. Louis, Missouri.
Hottest in St. Louis, Missouri. Dang, hottest
Shana
in St.
B.
Louis. Yeah, like it is.
Up?
You the coldest female rapper out of St. Louis. Let's just say it like
Yeah. See, I ain't have to say all that. They said it for me, so you know.
That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Now, let's go ahead and get into it.
How long you been doing music? What made you get into it first for starters?
I've been doing music my whole life. Like I used to sing in gospel choirs. I sing in the choir at school, singing stuff at school, period, you know, assemblies or whatever. And then like 2015, I started losing a lot of my friends. So it gave me a little motivation to actually put my music to something good. So I started rapping. Yep.
So did you losing your friends' life, or was it something?
No, yeah, losing. No, not losing. Like I was losing them to like the streets. I was losing them. Like they were leaving me, like dead. So
women or women were dying?
Both. Yeah.
What part of St. Louis are you from?
West Side.
Okay.
Like
what's a lot of gang violence or a lot of just street violence, period? Or
just senseless acts of violence. Not even, that it wasn't even particularly them being in gangs or streets, just senseless acts of violence. That's, things that didn't have to happen. So are y'all still there?
Yeah, we still here. Okay, go ahead. No, that's one here. Go ahead.
So my first song, I really didn't think that I was gonna start rapping though, because I was dominantly singing at first, and then it was a studio down the street from my house, and it was like 15 minutes to an hour. So I mean $15 an hour. So I went, and that's all I had that day. So I got me an hour, and I just made a song, just seeing where it was gonna go. I uploaded it to Soundcloud that night, and it got like 5,000 plays that night, and I wasn't even a rapper yet. I was just trying something, putting some music out, So since that did that good on SoundCloud, I just shot a video to it, and when I did that, it went viral, and I've been Shana B ever since.
How long ago was this?
My first song was Lou Rack. That was 2015.
Yeah. Did you have a lot of support behind you?
Yeah, because I was still in high school. So when I went, I was a junior. Going into my senior year when I started rapping. So when I went back to school, my senior year, the whole school already knew, so that was already hundreds of people that was going to support it because they seen me every day,
What's that like, dealing with that type of notoriety in high school still?
I mean, not to toot my own horn and like that, but I was always popular. So it wasn't like, and I was always used to people being them. I had when I was little, it was a Dickies store here in St. Louis where people would get their uniform and their work uniform from. And my grandmother used to work at the factory where they did all that. So they had a production company coming to town one year when I was little, and they did a commercial. So me and my twin brother, I have a twin brother, me and my twin brother were the two kids from the Dickies commercial back in the day. So people seen me, I kind of was already in the media or in people's face since I was a kid. So it was like, it wasn't overwhelming, or it wasn't like something that I didn't, think that probably was going to come along in my life anyway. I knew a form of entertainment would be, it would be music, or whether I was dancing, it'd be doing something with music. My grandfather is really musically oriented. He used to do like radio analysis, like how the old people that say cool jams 95 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was one of those. So he was really a music guy. And then he was in a band, so he played the trumpet and the trombone. And I just was around music my whole life. My sister, I have a big older sister, she raps, and my twin brother raps. So music was always around me. I just didn't think that rapping would be the direction I was gonna go in, because I had been singing and people had heard me sing my whole life. And then I just started rapping one day, and then I just became this. I'm a rapper.
Well, that's
Like, you know.
that's what I want to touch on as well. Like as a woman, as a female, you know, when you're figuring out like, should I sing or rap? What was your mentality on displaying your art to the world, to the community? Like you coming in as far as like what you wanted to say.
It really wasn't. I didn't have that. I didn't have that aspect of coming in. Really, I know that my personality kind of shines through everything that I do, even when I don't speak. Sometimes people just feel my energy and know, you know. So I just went in like, just be myself. I feel like if I went in and did anything else besides be myself, that's when I have to worry about those problems, or worry about getting picked on, or worry about if people judging if my feminine side, or, you know, comparing me to other female rappers, or comparing me to the dudes that rap. If I just be myself, it wouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? People will understand. I wouldn't care. Like the way you come out, like if I was to come out, right, like bossy, bad, a feminist, stand up for women, that's what my career would have to be based around, or I have to stand for something like that throughout my whole career. Versus if I wanted to get hood, gangster, and gutter one year or something, you know, like I didn't just want to come out as, I just came out as me. So with that, whatever category people felt like I flowed into, you know, I just felt okay. If they feel like I was a gangster rapper, then I just went with that. People feel like I was girly, then, you know, that's how they feel. I just make music that sometimes I even pray about it, that I just make music that touch people's soul, you know, make music from my soul that touches other people. So I didn't really, I ain't scaly like that, because hip hop is not a gender to me. You know, rap is, music don't have a gender to it.
So how is it going from singing in the choir, you know, to the Lord or whatever, you know, to the Lord, and to rap, you know, somewhat where some may perceive it to be gangster rap?
Hey, this your boy Desi Dez.
And it's your boy Mojo. And if you like what you are seeing so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the page. Please. And if all else fails and you like what you talking about as far as this merch wise, baby, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook at TwistedYounginz with a Z. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you give us an email at TwistedYounginz@gmail.com for all promotions.
Where's it at TwistedYounginz@gmail.com.
Yes, sir, with a Z. And also, if y'all don't like what you see right now, as far as merch wise, we got more merch, and we also do merch.
Do your merch
Send
too.
us in a
We
couple
support
designs.
everybody.
Yeah, and we do promotional packages, interviews, videos, articles, whatever you guys need, man. Just make sure you hit us up. Holla at you, baby.
Right.
That was
So it wasn't like, I wasn't like singing to the Lord like in the choir like that, like gospel, but like my music teacher. So he was an actual choir director at his church. So we would sing like at adjudications in school and like stuff like that. So it was more like classical music actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So that didn't. I know that whatever, if God put me in a position to be rapping and doing all of that, then that's obviously where I'm supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And if he put me in the position to show what he got me through and put me through, whatever way it comes out into the world, I feel like that's just how it's going to be. God's message can come out either way it goes. Like God uses people so that other people can understand. Some people wouldn't even understand me if I came out and got to singing godly stuff all the time. But since I can put it on their level and talk to them where they understand it, if they want to perceive it as gangster or not, whether if I'm telling my story and I'm getting you to understand what God got me through and what God can get you through, then it's working. God's using me in the right way, you know?
That's what we need to hear.
Yeah. Like you said, you pray.
Have you always been a spiritual person?
Yeah, and then I had a car accident and it broke my neck, so that made me, and I was in a coma for 2 weeks, so that made me even, more.
Did you see
open
anything while you was in a coma?
Yeah, I actually got a YouTube, like a documentary on like the story of when I woke up. Sometimes it get a little faint, but I tell it so much that I remember. But So so the story of me even getting in the accident, we was just hanging out. We was celebrating a friend's birthday. So it was me, my sister, the friend whose birthday it was, and two guys. They were guy friends. So we went to the club or whatever. We went out that night. Me and the birthday girl. This is the thing about spirituality and energy, like I was just saying. Me and the birthday girl, the whole night, everybody was jamming. They was on the dance floor. We didn't jam. You know, we had a feeling something wasn't right. We didn't feel comfortable enough to be partying and doing all that. And this is her birthday. So when we leave the club, we're looking for one of the guys we came with, and he wasn't with us. So she kind of got upset, like, dang, it's my birthday. He ain't nowhere to be found. I paid his way to get in, y'all. Let's just leave. So we leave the club. But the whole time, me and her had iffy feelings. We leave the club that night, and then all I remember is pulling off the lot of the club, and then I woke up in the hospital. So I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even make it off the lot of the club. I didn't even make it to the street, nothing. As soon as I got to get in the street, somebody hit us. But the fact that me and the girl who was feeling weird, the birthday girl, we were the ones that were injured. We both suffered comas, and we was the ones that were saying, oh, we don't feel right. You know, we don't want to be here. So when that happened, I remember leaving off the lot of the club, but when I woke up, I was in the hospital. So I was confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, how I get in the hospital? Because I just remember, you know, putting my headphones in, pulling off the lot of the club. So it was really like a movie. But when I was in my coma, it felt like it was really fast. It felt like maybe I really was thinking in my head, in my mind, maybe did get drunk that night and went to sleep and had a bad dream, you know, because it felt so fast. It felt really, really fast. It just felt like a bad dream. So I don't know. I feel like the spiritual realm moves a lot faster than what we believe, because I was out for 2 weeks. But when you know what I'm saying, when I woke up, I'm like, damn, did I have a bad dream? Like, you know what I'm saying? How I get in the hospital? Like, that's how I felt. So when I woke up, everybody surrounded me literally like a movie. Like, yeah, you had a car accident. I'm like, how long I've been down? What you mean? We just left the club. They're like, no, you've been asleep for 2 weeks. So was my spiritual experience in that. I so have y'all ever seen like an ant farm? You know how ant farms look?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can see the ants moving through the dirt. You can see them you know, gliding and doing whatever in there. That's how it felt like I was. Like I was in the ant farm, but the view is as if I can see it. I can see it as if I can see it from somebody looking in, but I'm in the ant farm. Like it felt like we was in the ant farm. It was other people there. And wherever we were, it was definitely underground or definitely like, you know, some down low dirt, because I don't know, it felt like we was in the ant farm, like crawling to go somewhere. We were going somewhere. So that was scary. I don't know what that was about, but it didn't last that long. Whatever it was that came and got me, that woke me up. You know how people say, I seen the light? I seen the light, y'all. Like real deal, seen the light. So that's what I seen. It felt like somebody was dragging me through a sewer, like somewhere really dirty, like they were dragging me. And then when I woke up, I was in the hospital. So the first thing I said, well, this is what my parents and everybody there said, you know, saying I said, was when I first woke up, the first thing I said was, y'all, the devil tried to take my soul, but God did not let him. It's kind of faint for me to remember that because I was still on drugs. So, you know what I'm saying? But when I woke up, everybody was looking at me crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, what's that about? So I believe.
Not to take your soul?
Huh? The devil. That's what the devil.
You think that's
what I was saying.
you think that's where the path was leading you to?
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like now I know I ain't killed nobody. I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't, you know.
Are you into the Bible?
Course, yeah.
You know about the, like, you read the Bible and all that? Like you can quote something?
I haven't. I went to church my whole life. So like I was saying scriptures, but I haven't, like, even when I sat down and read the Bible, it still was parts of the Bible that I had to decipher to myself to understand and have to go through stuff to understand. So even the Bible, I'd never looked at that as a root to a base of life. You know what I mean? I feel like.
But you believe in the devil, right? Because
I believe in
at the time, right? But
yeah,
but now that's probably changed, right?
yeah. So it ain't. It's your perception of the devil is probably whatever he knows that you is afraid of. Honestly, I don't know what the devil might be to you or you.
You just said the devil was taking you. Felt the devil was taking you to hell. So it's your perception. You don't want you
exactly
right. So
exactly.
the devil, you're in your mind. That's you were going to a bad place, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Wherever I was, I didn't want to be there. Whether it was hell or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could have been my mind, but it wasn't. It was different. It was different. It was real, whatever it was. So the devil and God is real, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Allah, whoever it is, it's real. And I don't even know if God is a woman. We'll never know that until we die. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not basing, oh yeah, that was Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that was
But she said she didn't see anything. She's saying from her vision, the devil to me could be my temptation in life. The devil could,
but the devil is in the Bible. The word the devil is in the Bible, right? So if I'm saying if I'm gonna say the devil is taking me to hell, it's not. That don't have nothing to do with.
Well, she said it was leading her somewhere and it didn't feel right. Yeah. She's saying
but no. See, I'm saying okay. So look, you're gonna believe whatever your parents and whatever your family and whatever you've been brought up to believe until you go through something. You're gonna believe that it's a Christ and it's somebody that died on the cross or whatever. You're gonna believe. Listen. You're gonna believe that, and you know what I'm saying. Whether you believe it's true or not, I believe in God. You know what I'm saying. But I also have been through I have been through what I've been through, and I know that the Bible describes that as being a hell. But how do we know that how do we know that Jesus or whoever wrote the Bible, right, wasn't describing, and it ain't many of Bibles around and many of people that went through these things? How do we know? You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. We just know that is many of people that believe what I believe, that been to where I've been through. We just know as many people that know it's real. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Right. We don't know.
So
we don't know.
You believe in judgment for sure?
I believe it's
well, I'm saying like judgment as if the way you live your life.
No, it's that's what I'm saying. That's the pros and cons. That is the pros and cons of saying that it was all about Jesus or the devil or whatever. Jesus and God forgave Saul. Saul was a murderer. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say who will be judged and who, you know what I'm saying?
But he repented, right? Because he repented.
Repented, right? So
right.
you know what I'm saying.
So, ain't repent. They just, like, you know what I'm saying. Just keep it real. A lot of brothers, they ain't brothers and sisters. They ain't no repenting. That's just how they is.
Nah, they just living
right
out in the streets.
You know what I mean? So
my
question, I do believe that, and I believe that God know your heart, and that I do believe that because I get up, I pray every day. Before I even put a piece of candy in my mouth, I'm gonna pray over it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. So I do believe in that. But I also believe that God know your heart, and he knows some people don't know him just as good as yet. Some people might have to go before they even get a chance to know God. So God got to forgive you. It ain't my fault that somebody killed you before you got a chance to know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like that. And you'd be like, dang, that person had a lot going on. They was going through this. They was trying to get their life right. God was talking to them because he knew this person don't know me yet, and before they even get a chance to know me, I got to try to save them. Sometimes people don't even get a chance to get saved.
Right, but some people, even though he might, God will know if you was eventually turn to the Bible, or if you wasn't, if you was going to live by his rules and his mandates and his statutes, or if you wasn't. He knows that as well. Right. So you got cut down at an early age. He knows if you was going to follow his word or not.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying, right?
Change, though. Everyone gets an equal opportunity to make that decision on their own. It's not like making you do anything. He's not forcing you nothing. Right. You either go right.
That's what I'm saying. He know your heart. Exactly. He know your heart.
Yeah. My thing to you is my question for you about this whole situation. So you felt like he was taking you somewhere, and like you said, you haven't committed murder. You haven't done any, any wrong things out here. What do you think that path that you was for?
That's where it gets into y'all saying how did gangster rap and gospel and all that transpire. That's what I'm saying. God used you in the way that people will understand you. If God got to look at all the people that's successful, and like honestly, I believe God used Kanye West, was supposed to use Kanye West as somebody that was going to get out here and do the message. But Kanye West let all these evil and different energies and people around him mess his mind up. They clouded what he was really brought here to do. Kanye West came out making Jesus walks and all that. Kanye West been about God, been about that. So when he doing Jesus is King now, after he did all the fuckery and the foolery, he done watered down what the real plan of what God really probably brought him to do, to reach all these billions and millions of people and make these billions of dollars to produce these stuffs and get his blessings. He didn't use his blessings in the way he did, so it backfired on him. And now people think he a crazy buffoon. You know what I'm saying? So God uses people in the ways that you're supposed to be used. You know what I'm saying? If I was supposed to be making gospel music or singing, that's what would have worked for me. I just randomly did a rap song and now I'm a rapper. That was what was supposed to go. Now, if I'm supposed to continue to rap, I'm gonna know that in my spirit, and I'm gonna keep on following that path. Now, if God put me in the spotlight and I'm gonna end up a fashion designer or something like that, well, he put me on the right path to get in people's face where I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all works out the way that it's supposed to go. Because some people,
God is not the only one that can put people in the spotlight. Like a lot of rappers, a lot of singers, like Wyatt Cyrus. Or
well, the question is what God are they praying to?
Yeah, because the devil put people in the spotlight as well. And
the devil is a god to some of these people out here.
The devil is right. The devil is the god of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil is that's so it's like. That's why God got to know your heart, and you got to know God before you get to playing with this kind of business.
You're not strong.
So,
you seem like you got a strong mind on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, I like seeing this side because it's not just Shana B the rapper.
You're really dope. You can spit that stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, we
yes,
can't. And that's the hottest female out of St. Louis, but we're here having a mindful conversation about pretty much religion and everything like that. Your spirituality, which I'm pretty sure a lot of your fans didn't even know.
Did you
wouldn't see it to this degree?
Yeah, along your way, did you have any beef going along the way, like being a female rapper coming
Jealousy.
into
For sure. Like it wasn't enough beef to say, I had beef with about a Chirac, you know what I'm saying? But it was like when I came up, it was so many people pressed on the fact that people called me the Lou Queen, that was really big. Like, oh, how she
you are.
Queen? And then people,
I mean,
was like,
so you are the Lou Queen of the Lou. So what? Shana B, Queen of the Lou. Take that.
So when I came up, it wasn't really many female rappers. So when I did it, and I was so young, I was only 16 when I came. I'm only 22, so I was only 16 when I came in. They hated that. They was like, dang, St. Louis ain't got no female rappers, and then this 16-year-old come out talking gangster, and she got grown people listening to her music, and they hated that. But they got so used to me and they started loving it. They couldn't hate it for long. It's like I can't beat them, join them. So I really get along with the female artists here. It's like here in my hometown, and then the ones out of town, they never really they don't care. They didn't care that hard. I haven't, unless I get on Nicki Minaj and Cardi B level, I don't think nobody gonna care.
Was it hard coming out of St. Louis? I said, was it hard coming out of St. Louis? Because St. Louis,
it still is. I'm not out. I'm not out of St. Louis. Like I'm around the world, obviously. But St. Louis is like, it's hard to conquer because we don't have nobody. It's like the last really big peak person we had was, of course, Nelly and Chingy, and then like. It's so much violence and crime that go on here. Don't nobody want to sign up.
Well, I mean, you got Smino, you got SZA, you had three
problems. Smino, those people is not from St. Louis for real. The Smino is from St. Louis. Okay. I'm not gonna Smino from St. Louis, but Smino moved to Chicago to make it though.
Yeah.
Smino didn't get his big break until he went to Chicago. Right. SZA went. I think she went to high school or something. I don't know SZA. I never been to no party with SZA. I ain't never seen SZA come to the for real. SZA really SZA probably do got family here for sure, and is got St. Louis natives and all that, but SZA ain't no St. Louis. No, she's from New Jersey.
Chop Squad DJ, right?
No, he big from St. Louis. He's big from St. Louis. He's St. Louis native for sure.
Like What I'm
Metro
saying
Boomin,
is there
like
is a market out here. We've had not several artists, but we've had a few people crack the code, whether they had to go to Chicago and get it. We've had a few people crack the code. My question to you is, do you feel it's harder for people to get it out here since you have to go somewhere else to get up out of here? And for the people that go somewhere else and get up out of here, do you even see them reaching back to help anyone else get out?
That's deep.
That's what I'm saying. Them people ain't from St. Louis. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't gonna, for real, come on now, how you from St. Louis, but the first place that you didn't reach back to was St. Louis? You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you have to. So you, for real, people don't gotta put their money into shit. That's their money. But if I'm gonna make, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I was a little kid, Nelly did a lot of shit. Nelly used to get back bikes. Nelly used to did shit for cancer research. Nelly did a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't. People can say fuck Nelly, he ain't did shit for St. Louis all they want to. I remember Nelly didn't gave my sister bikes and shit. Like, Nelly did shit for us. Nelly had community kickbacks and baseball and kickball, all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? The ways giving back, whether even you ain't even gotta have no money. I can make $2,000 right now and go get ice cream and hot dogs and all that, get on the grill and call the whole community out for that much money. If I'm rich, there's no way that I can't do stuff just to show my people, hey, I'm still down to earth, y'all, I'm still one of y'all. There's no way, especially if I'm a Billboard winning artist. Like, there's no way. And then I'm saying I'm from St. Louis. I'm saying it. I'm not just saying, hey, yeah, I got a part of St. Louis for me. People putting that in my documentaries and all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying that. So why wouldn't I go see my people? Why is my people saying, no, they ain't from St. Louis? Why do you got a motherfucker that's literally from St. Louis, in St. Louis right now, saying, no, they ain't from St. Louis, and I'm supposed to be one of the biggest artists from St. Louis?
Right.
So
I mean, like I said,
hold on. Are you against?
Back, though?
Are you against like moving to Atlanta? You know how everybody wants.
No, I ain't against moving nowhere because it's more opportunities anywhere you go in the world. Period. You know, I just left LA, so you know what I'm saying. No, I would never ever not say don't move nowhere. If that's because if you gonna make it in music, you gonna make it in music wherever you at. But if you going out there with the motherfuckers that's gonna really take you there, do that. It would never make sense to stay home and stay little when it's a big world out here.
Ma'am.
This, you know, the world too big. It's places in the world that ain't even got names, and you want to stay at home.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Name your top 5 rappers out of St. Louis.
Top 5 rappers. 3 Problems. Okay,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
3 Problems. Let's say LA Foes, FSO, Shay, State, Shana B.
There you go. Like I said, man, I want you to put some respect on your name. I'm gonna put it for you if you don't. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna do it for you if you don't. Like I said, number 1 hottest female out of St. Louis. You're 22. You've been doing it since you were 16. So you got the record, you got the resume, the catalog, and you got the time put in. If anybody's gonna say they harder than you, tell them come back in 5 years, because that's how long it takes for them to get it. And then in 5 years they're gonna need another one because you done had another 5 years of work. They ain't gonna never catch up to you. Keep.
Are you single out here? I know them DMs. If you sing, them DMs popping.
No, my DMs popping, but no, it's somebody that it's somebody that got a special place in my heart. Is he
an artist?
Yeah.
Who got a relationship?
Wait, he got dreads?
Is he from the city?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, don't try.
He got. Wait, stop.
He from the city. He got dreads, and we can start adding it up in here.
Wait a minute.
He is an artist, and
he dances.
He's a producer. He's a producer.
Oh, okay.
He's a producer and an artist.
He wasn't in your top 5?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Y'all ain't gonna find him.
There you go. Hide them from it. Hide them from
the rapper. You know, I'd be upset. You know, my guy ain't putting me in the top 5. What?
Well, I mean, you know, you might not be top 5
because I mean, like, then he'd be saying you lying. You just saying this so I can see it.
There you go. See.
Well, that's
So
dope,
you
though.
you also have a new album out that
Absolutely.
came out April 28th. You know,
Mhm.
talk to us about the
Yeah.
project. You know, what can
Okay, so
haven't checked out? What can they expect? You know, what was your creative process? Let us know about this project.
okay, so basically after like what I just told y'all, the accident just happened October 6, 2019. So I spent most of 2020 recovering and you know, getting myself together. So I was in the studio most of the time. My fans had been wanting to hear music for maybe a year and a half now. Um, since then, like wondering what I've been up to, wondering am I spiritually even right to even continue to make music. So nobody was really hearing from me. They didn't know if I was mentally okay, emotionally okay. They didn't know. All they know is Shana just broke her neck not too long ago. She ain't really putting no music out. So it was like um when I start making music and start writing, I was just using what I went through, you know what I'm saying? As at first, just like, okay, talking about what I went through. And then it got to the point where it's like nobody wants to keep hearing these sad stories. Like no matter what, I know that people talk about their life and talk about, you know, what they go through and stuff, but my music was getting to the point where this is not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy and I'm so rowdy and up, this not me, and nobody's going to be attracted to this because it's really not me. You got to put your all into your music so other people can feel it and organically, grasp to you. So I had to take some time. I had to take even more time to get back to myself. You know, like okay, yeah, I want to tell my story, but how can I tell it in the best way I can as Shana B? You know, how can I tell it without being okay, first I was trying to be, now I'm rapping like J. Cole or a conscious rapper or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like I had to keep it me so it can make sense, you know? And when I did that, it kind of just, I don't know, it flowed like that. So now my tape is like uh, filled with, of course, you can hear about what I went through with the accident, and then you can know about my relationship, like love songs, and then it's like hype club bangers, the twerk songs, it's like all of that. This was my album with I mean, with the most songs. I had 16 songs on her. When I usually drop a project, I usually put about 12, maybe 10 songs on it. But since I had so much time, you know, to make music, that's what I did. And I don't usually write my music. I really just freestyle. So the fact that I had the time to sit and write, you know, I had sat and can write stories. It was just a different feeling to me, you know.
Did you
And
do you enjoy that more,
Oh.
writing, or do you like freestyling more?
Sometimes when all my songs is mostly freestyles. Like yeah, I literally write the most serious stuff. Like because if I feel it in the beat, when I listen to a beat, I already know what I'm about to say on it. I already know what kind of song this is gonna be. You know, for some reason I know. But if it's sometimes I come across beats and it's like, no, I can't freestyle to this. Let me take my time and write to this. So I can say both work out just fine. But I say people like the songs that I write more than the ones that I freestyle because they make more sense. So writing, I enjoy writing because that you know, I put my pen in my thought, and people actually got to like what I actually thought about, you know, instead of just
another reason why you the queen. You trying to put the pen to the pad out here on them. You know, let them know ain't no tracks over this way.
Yeah.
Would you accept reference tracks?
It's like that is a real thing. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get over that or if it's gonna make sense later, but I really hate when people like, can I write for you? Or like, can I?
So that's
I just hate,
disrespectful.
like
Disrespectful, ain't it?
yeah, it's like damn, it's like write for me, or can I use the beat that you already used in 2004 and remake it and make it better? It's like, no, let's just be creative and do our own thing and make something that people can be recreating 20 years from now, you know?
Yeah.
So you're not in the whole covering and remixes and stuff
I
like
did, no, for sure. I did. I came out to my biggest song, the big song that I came out to was over Gotti Got That Sack beat. So like I am with the remixing and stuff, but when I got to being more established like I am now, I can't even put that type of stuff out. They're gonna take it down unless I get it cleared. You know what I'm saying? Like I put a freestyle over a 3 6 Mafia beat the song was dope and the beat was hard, but when I put it on YouTube, I had to take it down because it wasn't, the music was copyrighted. So, you know what I'm saying? It's different ball games when at the level of, when you get up the ladder, it gets harder and harder. And now you getting sued because you done got already big and you done used this person beat and they ain't gave them no reference and, you know, ain't cleared the beat, ain't did nothing. So I got to the point where I just stopped using. I just stopped using people beats. I would just remake the beat if I can, or, you know, sample, least sample it as much as I can. Something, it would be, it's like if I was to do, you see how like Megan Thee Stallion did Big Old Freak?
Yeah.
But that was a Michael Jackson song. You see, many people didn't even know that was a Michael Jackson song because of the way she did it. It would be more like that, you know. It wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be like, oh dang, she didn't remix this whole song.
Yeah.
Would you? Could you see yourself like? Why do you think a lot of and not just in this city, but I notice in multiple cities. Why do you think that it's kind of like hard for a lot of the female contributors to come together and put out projects or like, you know, collab with each other?
Because they so stuck on this facade that they have to be at odds with each other, or that's the thing about female rappers, and they don't see it. When people don't see it, they don't follow the trend. Versus all these boys doing it, they all see they ain't nobody beefing
open. Do you make yourself open to that?
Yeah, of course. I'm not beefing with nobody. If you make music, we can make a song that could take me to the biggest I ever been. I'm not holding my nuts on you because you're a female. I don't care about that. If you talented or whatever, that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like people get too wrapped up in like, I got to be better. I got to be the biggest this. I got to be the biggest that. No, you're not Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has a reason to be saying all of that and feel that way because she did come into hip hop at a time where we ain't have nothing. She did hold it down for that long, whether y'all like it, people would like to admit it or not. She did bring another image to female hip hop. She did all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj has a reason to be trying to toot her horn and do all that. But everybody ain't Nicki Minaj. So you can't come in the game or come in feeling like I ain't got to work for nobody. I don't got to like them. I don't have to talk to them. I don't mess with them because of this. No, you come in and be genuine, be who you are. You don't know how much stuff you can do with these women. Women hold a lot of powers in the industry. So might be a girl you might think that ain't hot in her raps or whatever she do, but she might have a boyfriend that's hot. She might have a friend that's hot. She might have did this 5 years ago and know these people and they can take you her. So it's like burning your bridges like that because you got the mindset of I have to be the best or I have to be the only one. You're losing. When you start competing, you lose. So
that's a bar, and I think that's a good way to close out. Is there anything else that the fans can look forward to, and even from some of our fans that are just now discovering you? What can they look forward to? You have any events, shows, or releases coming out? I know you just said you put out a project. If it's videos,
music videos coming out.
Yes, I do have music videos coming out. I actually just I have a show in East St. Louis, June 4th at Pop's concert venue.
Okay.
So yes. And
what day is
it?
And
then we up.
June 4th.
June 4th. Yes.
Pops, right?
That's a Thursday, Friday.
I think that might be a Saturday. I don't know, y'all. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, may have to, if we can, we may have to come out and check you out. See how your performance game is too.
And for sure.
And support.
Absolutely.
Support. Check it out.
It's good to talk with you.
And this is a nice conversation.
Yeah,
no this doubt. Was totally. I think this was good because people get to see another side of you that you know, sometimes when people see a male or female rapper, they get a perception of, okay, they're just a rapper. We see what we see. They put on Instagram the pictures or how they look good or how they may live their life. But when you get to reach a person on an intellectual level and see what they're about, what makes of them, I think that's deep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we want to appreciate you.
Thank you so
much. We're going to stay in touch. Hey, you know, like keep us connected with your events. We'll definitely come out and support.
You're a legend. You're young right now. You're still a legend.
Nobody say, listen,
thank you.
Nobody else said it. Send them my way. Tell them Mojo said Shana be the hottest in the city. Gonna be the hottest in the city until I see different. Okay.
A lot of female rappers are wrong. Female rappers are come on here for some reason.
Yeah.
Y'all are here.
We in the Midwest.
Yeah, we in the Midwest. We here, Chicago, there, everywhere. Yeah, we here. We everywhere.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's dope though.
Might be down here June 4th, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all better be here there June 4th.
Yeah, we might pull up. You have a blessed day.
But I thank y'all for having me. You have a blessed day too. And you are really smart. You are spiritual too. I don't know the dude, you in the middle.
Yeah.
Desert. Yeah. You are spiritual too.
He just baptized.
See, I was gonna get into this, but I ain't. But I do readings as well too. Like I have energy cards, like my oracle cards too. So I use those, but you know, I allow God.
Tarot card reading. Don't.
Not,
listen,
no, I
get
don't,
out of here.
No, I don't do tarot. Not tarot cards.
Okay.
Tarot cards are like maybe I don't know if them evil or not. My cards have angels on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let me make that clear now.
I don't know about tarot cards. Tarot cards might tell you about to die in the day or something. Yeah, no.
Appreciate you, ma'am. You have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will keep you updated. Stay in contact.
All right, see y'all later.